Hello and welcome, and you may be wondering what on earth is this? And this, my friends, is something pretty cool. It is my recent project. So, Isaiah and I have been recently. Oh, here he is. Okay, one sec. Isaiah, I'm showing off my creation, our creation, since, we still need those melee scripts and stuff for this. But
Yeah, melee scripts, they kind of work, but this is
I
perfect.
actually have it semi set up because the way this works is I'm going to have a distance script, but when you break blocks, oh, remember how when you broke a block and then you went away, it used to crash? Will not load any more chunks?
Yeah.
I fixed that. So now you can actually break blocks and it saves it to a file. So you'll have world file variables and stuff. Well, it already has a variable, you just can't change it. If you press escape right now, you have a render distance. Well, render area. I thought I would be a rebel, call it something different. And then if you turn that down, you can definitely tell. It basically, render distance isn't how far it renders away from you, it's how long before it gets rid of the chunks. That's why I called it something different. So,
I found this really cool website. You know DOS,
yes,
DOSBox and stuff.
we all know what DOS is.
DOSBox. Well, it's so annoying because you need to set the games up and spend hours twiddling your thumbs typing in fancy commands. Well, this website, it has all of them pre-set up, and you just
Oh, that's cool. That actually
just
would be very
has
helpful.
Oregon trails, and you just go on. And I was playing. It's not the one. The version I have is much more complicated.
So yeah, I have to still work on shadows on this. I have to work on the camera glitching through the blocks, but you have to admit, but it's pretty cool.
The last file you gave me crashed my computer.
This one should work fine. And play in Windows mode. Because right now I'm playing full screen. Full screen is faster. It's 60 FPS while recording, which is my max. So I'm assuming it actually has a very high. You can't place blocks, but you can break them in. If you notice, those aren't stolen textures off of the internet, people. These are home-made textures.
Here, there's the beautiful website.
Okay, I will open that in a second, but you can't.
Controls Deluxe. I didn't even see that. SimCity.
I actually have the real SimCity 2000 Deluxe.
Yeah, you just
Someone.
download for free online.
No, it was like I have the disc. One of my teachers back then had it, and they were like, "Well, this doesn't run on anything anymore. You want it?" And I was like, "Yes."
Mario Brothers.
Oh, here we go.
German U-boat simulator.
I have a lot of stuff I have to add. Like, I want to add things such as, like, world name. I have a notes thing, so I want render distance, chunk update speed. The way I programmed it, there's actually a way that we can make it so that they can choose how many mountains and how tall and all sorts of fun stuff.
We need to get rid of this darn powered by Unity screen.
Yeah, I can actually do that just by clicking a button. I'm just too lazy to. The mountains were actually one of the hardest things because you know Perlin noise?
Kobe, did you send me the right one? Because I think I just started Minecraft on accident. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
So, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, the mountains. So you know Perlin noise, right?
Perlin noise?
You know how Minecraft generates like mountains and stuff?
Yes.
Perlin noise. It basically makes like random numbers, so it's completely random terrain. Well, I realized that you can't actually really use Perlin noise because it's two-dimensional. And when you're using a two-dimensional noise, it's kind of like what you call Connecticut hills. It's like two block.
Is this infinite?
Yes, it actually is, and it only saves chunks if you edit them.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is infinite, and I will make it so that you can change the seed and stuff. I will add a seed option. I'll make it so that you can change all the generator settings.
Let's make sure not to make it too Minecrafty.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do was I wanted the problem with Minecraft is what really makes Minecraft is the mods and plugins, right?
Yeah.
So what I want is I want it to be like I want it to have built-in like Kerbal Space Program, a folder you just throw mods in and it has a
Mod.
what?
Gary's mod is the king of modding.
Yeah, something like that where it's just so easy to mod and you can just have it like however you want.
I don't like that you can't look straight down.
Yeah, I'll fix that. The problem is the player object, which is the cylinder thing. When
Yeah.
you're sending a raycast, the bottom you'll actually hit the body, and so you can't actually break things straight down right now.
When I was watching a YouTube video of an indie developer, he was having a similar problem.
When I put the camera further away from the face, that works, but then when you're breaking blocks right in front of you, it breaks a block like way further away. I got it kind of at a sweet spot where it doesn't do that.
The only reason is because this kind of terrifies me, not being able to look down.
Really, it terrifies you.
Yes.
It's kind of realistic.
I'm trying to dig straight down, but it's actually...
If you fall out of the world, it's not like you're going to be able to get back. That's the end. If you fall out of the... I also want to get rid of these little white lines.
I don't think you can fall out of the world.
No, you can.
Because I've been digging for a long time.
It's a pretty tall world. I think it's like 128 tall. Eat that, Minecraft. And that's what I mean by mountain settings. You can change how tall the world is.
I was surprised to learn that Notch is a billionaire.
Yeah. Remember sold my Minecraft for 2.5 billion?
Oh yes, that must be it.
He has like the best mansion ever with like candy dispensers and his own like Hitachi chefs and stuff. They had a
Maybe
picture.
that's why he only has like 1.5 billion.
Yeah.
Because he's... Oh, I did it. I fell through. Oh my god. Big world.
It depends what you have your render distance at. If you have your render distance really high, it will actually start to lag. Because
I
you
have it on the highest and it's not lagging.
okay, Mr. Super Video Card. You know, but you have to admit the optimization's pretty good.
Yeah.
All I need to do is put this on the App Store, add some guns, and call it Minecraft. I mean, Mine Guns. And then watch the money roll in.
Gun mine.
You like the little target thing in the middle?
Oh yes, I noticed that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell where you're hitting without it. So do you know how to open the menu?
No.
Escape.
Oh, well, of course.
I'm going to be adding a close button on the menu, but for now you have to press F1 to close it. Turn the render area really low. Like, not all the way low because you'll, like, follow the world, but really low.
Okay, oh my god.
You can see the chunk updates. Oh, I fell out.
You can fall out of the world while it's rendering? Ooh.
Wee. Well, because really what it's doing is it's reloading it.
Yes.
I'm hitting all these chunks far away with my raycast.
But
So
it lags a lot more when I'm on low rendered.
Yeah, that's because it's updating the chunks so fast. I'm gonna have a lot of different things. I'm gonna have a chunk update speed variable too. This is going to be a lot easier than Minecraft to like get your settings just right. So that even like the noobs with the noobiest computers.
Body set mass equals 0 should be positive.
Well, how I did it was, you know the new UI for Unity?
Yeah.
So you can set things. You can set things on objects using it, but you can't directly set scripts. So I had the slider change the mass of the slider, and then I had the script looking at what the mass of the slider was, and then using that for the render distance. And obviously, nothing can have a mass of 0.
Yes. Except for oxygen.
So dumb. Then we're measuring in moles. Well, I'm gonna quickly restart this video because, well, not restart, just cut for a second
We're
because
making a video? I didn't even know.
fell out of the world here.
Probably wanna set a limit so you can't just destroy blocks hundreds of blocks away.
Yeah, I know that. That's what I was saying about the distance. That can be with the melee script and stuff too. But each block, like Minecraft, comes off of a central block class, and you can override things about it. So grass block has a different texture for each side. So I hate the shadows too. Unity free shadows stink so bad.
Well, I just see strange, like,
White lines.
black side of the blocks.
Yeah, that's the side that the light isn't hitting.
Shadows.
That's what Unity calls shadows, but I guess you do pay for what you get.
We didn't pay anything.
Oh, oop, oh, so, yeah, this was, I really suggest Unity, because...
There are straight white lines. Strange white lines.
Yeah, I'll fix that. You know, those are just stitching. Actually, Minecraft had to have an update to get rid of that. I'm just gonna go into Minecraft's code and steal everything, because surprisingly...
Update.
Actually, surprisingly, with Minecraft, because I programmed mods and stuff before, you remember? With the...
Yes, you had that lovely tree mod.
The ebony tree, and I had the crystals and crystal armor and crystal bricks, and then I had bacteria and unstable bacteria which ate the world. I still have that actually. I just got bored of it. Oh no, the version changed and I couldn't update it, and I didn't want to remake the whole thing. But that's another thing with this. I don't have to like update everything. But so because I have experience in programming Java, not a ton, but a little bit, I realized C# is a lot like Java. It uses classes, you can call on classes. It has a lot more functionality than Java too, especially when like rendering. What you can do in like 20, 30 lines of code, and this takes like lots in Java. Remember when we tried to make that Java game?
You programmed like 500 lines, and we had like...
We had a box with nothing in it.
A box.
And then we had like that donut shape, and then it was like, well, this is the end of the tutorial, and we were like, okay, how do we make this 3D?
So, how do we make the game?
Apparently you need like Liquid Jiggle, which is like a library external, which... So Java needs external stuff to basically do 3D well.
Yeah, Java. We should make a Flash game.
Isaiah?
Flash game.
The only problem with this is, even with it only saving the things you break, each chunk is 2 kilobytes.
And I'm just running.
No, it only saves the ones that you edit, so if you're actively breaking... Oh, I need to prove that it does save it, because people are gonna be like, he's such a liar! Okay, wait. Okay, we are back, in proof that it saves. Where is... Ah! Here we are, right here! So this was my saving pit. So I dug this pit out the first time, and then I was like, okay, if this pit is still here, then it saved. And it was still there, and I was like, hallelujah! And then it was like, woo, no more serialization sharing violation thingies. Ooh.
When you restart the world,
It does save.
okay.
So everything you make, this is like the first versions of Minecraft. Actually, the first version of Minecraft, it was flat and you could just place cobblestone and break blocks. But I guess I haven't added placing yet, so.
And they were making it in pure Java.
Look at that, though. I like the cobblestone textures. They look nice.
Yeah, the cobblestone's nice. The grass might need a bit of work, though.
Well, yeah, like putting dirt under the grass instead of more grass.
Yes. So much grass.
It's a start, though. I'm actually really impressed with my own work. That's bad. They say pride is a sin.
Yeah.
You can't really see that they stitched together well with the white lines in between them. It's kind of annoying.
Darn white lines. It actually looks like there's snow.
I asked people. I was looking online, and the only thing similar, people were having black lines, and I was like, ugh. So I guess I'm gonna have to figure this one out myself. Because there's no like error code or anything. It's just
You
like
can just make a flash game.
now by digging until we hit cobblestone, we can make several nice shapes, such as a happy face. This is what you need to use to learn in school now. Sort of Craftington in school.
Oh, guess what I started?
What?
You know, Indiegogo?
Yep.
I started a fund to get me a 3D printer.
You started a fund on Indiegogo to get you a 3D printer.
Yes, and I labeled it like...
You should have done it on Kickstarter. Because people have gotten like hundreds of dollars for just like people have just written, "I'll tell you the answer," and then people are like, "What's the answer?" And then they like give them tons of money, and then they're like, "The answer is pie."
But with Indiegogo, it has flexible funding, so it's on Kickstarter it's all or nothing. If you don't reach your goal, you don't get to keep the money. But with Indiegogo, you get to keep. If you get funded completely, you have a 5% tax. But if you don't get funded completely, you get to keep it, but there's like a 9% tax.
Ooh, we should have put this on Indiegogo.
But
Correction, you should have put this on Indiegogo.
I mean, I labeled it like, you know, expose our youth to the cutting edge technology of today. How can we succeed in this ever growing and evolving world if we don't know?
Isn't that kind of false advertising? You're talking about the youth, but they don't realize that you're just going to give it to you.
Me and my sister are youths. So, it's not false advertising.
Scam!
It's a bit of a stretch. You know, all donators get a personalized email from me.
A personalized email?
You pay over 100, I'll send you a 3D printed trinket.
Well, with that, we're going to end this because this is a very long time of Isaiah scamming us. Goodbye.
I'm not scamming. And I